watching ABC 36 News at 12:30.
Welcome back. From motherhood to menopause and everything in between, women's health issues are always important, but they can change over time. And if you're looking for services for your health, we want to introduce you to London's Women's Care. And here today to talk more about the services they provide and just women's health in general, we're so pleased to welcome Dr. Thomas Mechas, an OBGYN with the practice there in London, to talk about some of the issues. Thank you for being with us today.
Thank you very much, Christy. It's a pleasure to be here.
We were just sharing notes. We're both parents of twins, so we were talking about babies and toddlers and everything past that. And one of the things that you offer at your office that a lot of mothers-to-be are interested in are the ultrasounds and the 4D ultrasounds where they can see such images of their babies.
Yes, we were the first in the area to have 4D ultrasound, which is really nice. It does help to see better the baby, but also and defects and problems, but at the same time the quality is so nice that patients can really get the feel for how their baby is looking, what's happening, and then also they can leave with confidence that there's less likelihood to miss an anomaly, a defect, and if there's anything wrong, you can see it much better. Initially, we had one of those machines, and then everybody wanted to wait to get that one, so we ended up getting two. So we've got 2 rooms with the same equipment, 4D, standard, state-of-the-art, to be able to offer the best quality to patients.
And that's all there in your office?
Yes, it's in our office. And at the same time, if for any reason we find anything that is suspicious or concerning, which with new technology, you find a lot more small stuff that is not necessarily worrisome, but certainly merits more checks or investigation or assessment. And so that's one of the reasons we were able to partner with UK, which comes to our office regularly every 2 weeks for a clinic that they do in our office, where we can also kind of join and do care. So if patients need a higher level of care, they can still be followed in our office with UK and us, and then deliver where it's the most appropriate, whether it's with us or if it's something that requires a tertiary level of care at UK in Lexington.
Wonderful partnership. Now, something else that you're able to offer there, testing and treatment for urinary incontinence. A lot of folks think as they get older, that's an issue that's going to come in their lives, but it doesn't have to be that way. It can be treated.
Yes. Gynecology has been very interesting because a lot of new developments occurred. And in prolapse or urinary problem, that's a nice area where we used to have treatments that were working okay, but were very invasive. Now we've got much more options, including same outpatient surgery, the surgery to treat incontinence. If a patient is a good candidate, surgery can take 10, 15 minutes tops, and patient can return to usual activity very soon after that with a very high success rate, actually a success rate higher, more better results than even with bigger procedures.
Wonderful. And laparoscopic hysterectomy, another way to make a procedure a little less invasive for patients?
That's another area that it's really exciting. Over the years, laparoscopy, which is surgery with small incisions where you insert like a telescope, a light scope to look in the abdomen, has evolved from a technique where you just looked to a technique where you could do some procedures, and now you can do almost any procedure that is done with a big incision. So patients have to be a good candidate, but that's one of the things we offer. In London now, most of our hysterectomies now are done with this technique, which is a minimally invasive. Most patients can leave the next morning, and recovery is much faster.
Wonderful. All things that are offered at London's Women's Care, and right there in your area if you're in that part of the state that we've been featuring this month for Hometown Tours. Thank you so much for sharing that information, Dr. Mechas.
Thank you very much. It's been a pleasure.
Glad to see you. We'll be back with your forecast.